Delicious.
Yay!
The one and only.
The one and only, right?
It's Apefather night. Apefather's feeling alright. Got some snacks from Wawa here. Got my cakesters. Oh, Wawa has the best brownie. We got some nuts here. My wife says I am want to eat. I'm a nut.
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of chips here. Forgot about it. I got devil dogs. Let me get a devil dog, honey. I love snacks. After a nice big barbecue, why not have some snacks? You understand? He falls like a cow. Moo! Roaring kitty. Meow! Oh, man. How you doing, huh? Me and Wigglicious do a little late night jacuzzi outside, a hot tub. Little devil dog in the house here for the big dog. Ugh. Vladimir, I don't even think you could afford this devil dog. I don't think you could do it, Vladimir. Keeps talking about me being poor. Vladimir, did you see the video I made? Okay, in the last few days. Now I want you to be honest, Vladimir. Okay, I this is just in 2 days. Okay, I did 120 at Bruno's and cold cuts. Big lunch, $120 lunch. 2 pounds of roast beef, 2 pounds of provolone, semolina bread, the salted mozzarella. Then I went to the supermarket. I spent 160. Then I spent another 50 the same night. Then I went to Burger King and spent 30. That was one day. How much money is that? That's like over $300 in one day. Then the day before that, I showed you, I spent like 170. So you got to figure in 2 days, I spent $500 on food. How do you feel that's poor? Like, where do you connect a person spending $500 on food in 2 days as being poor? Who's eating steaks, 14 hot dogs, hamburgers, or every snack you could imagine, but yet this is poor to you. Consider this poor. Vladimir, we're not going over this anymore. Look, I'm going to be traveling very soon. As soon as the doctor, my wife, okay, just had brain surgery a few months ago. As soon as the doctor gives the go ahead, you need, I don't know if you know this, Vladimir, but when you have major brain surgery, you need a lot of rest. Okay, some people, it takes them up to a year. Okay, when the doc, and plus she's on the treatment, she's on the heavy treatment. She's not done. God bless my wife. She's dealing with a lot. When the doctor gives the okay, we're gonna be doing. I want to take my kids to Italy. Okay, so that's the first big vacation I want to do. And yes, I do love the. You know what's funny, Vladimir? I've been to the Caribbean so much in my life. You have no idea. I used to live in the Caribbean. I was in the Caribbean like I was actually considering at one point moving to like the Virgin Islands. Okay, that's how much I was there. I was like friggin' famous in the Virgin Islands. Okay, you don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea, brother. We're dealing with problems right now with my wife, and her health is the priority. You don't understand that? Go f yourself. Okay, we're gonna travel all over the world very soon. Soon as the doctor gives the go ahead, we're gonna. And the difference between me and you, though, Vladimir, as I just like I prove everything else, I'll prove that too. See, you could talk all this shit. You're going to Japan. Why don't you film it for us? Seriously, it would be. Listen to me. It would be a wonderful, wonderful thing that you could do to film that you're going to Japan. You said you're going in August, right? Why don't you film it? Who are you? Are you Vera? Like I don't know who you are. If you're Vera, then you actually have a YouTube channel. Why don't you film it? Sure, I would like to see like Tokyo. I'd like to see the cultures there. Why don't you do everyone a service and film it? But you won't do that because most likely it's all bullshit. It all was bullshit. It was an effing joke. And when I think of you, Vladimir, I hope you effing choke. It's all bullshit, man. You talk out of your ass. Okay, when I do things, I film it. Okay, and I promise you this: very, very soon, I will be filming everything, all the vacations. Little devil dog here in the house. Mm. Look, if you're gonna be stuck anywhere, you want to be stuck where I live in the Jersey Shore, baby, paradise on earth. You have no idea how amazing it is to live where I live. Okay, the beaches, the fun. Where I live is a vacation. See, this is what you understand. People come to the Jersey Shore, Vladimir, to go on vacation. They stay hours and hours in traffic. People rent out houses. Mhm. Vladimir, I shit you not. To have a house that I have close to LBI, like just a few minutes away, it's like five people pay 5,000 a week. I'll show you listings. To have a house that has an in-ground pool, a heated pool, okay, a hot tub, and that's literally like this big, over 2,500 square feet of living. You got 4 bedrooms. You got an indoor jacuzzi. Okay, to be this close to LBI, people actually pay for the summer. Like if I wanted to, and I was considering it at one time, I was like, maybe I should go buy a little friggin' small house. I could get $20,000 a month. I could get $20,000 a month in rental income from this property. What's up, Liquid Sword? Can't be up all the time in the market, right? Look, me and my devil dog here. What's up, Betty? Betty Clifford. Chad Clifford's mother. How was it raising Chad? Bull Trader, I really don't want to talk, if it's all right with you, brother, too much about specifics. I don't trust, look, you're a good person. I don't really trust these haters. These haters are out to get me. They want to get me in trouble. And the littlest thing that I say could really be held against me. I've changed. The Apefather has changed since 2021. Here's all I can tell you. Okay. I tell you like things where I give you my opinions. My opinion is not financial advice. You know that, right? I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. Everything I say is for entertainment purposes only. But I will tell you this. I believe that AMC is going to start doing well in the very, very near future. I believe it's going to start doing well. Okay. The box office is looking much, much better, and even analysts are impressed with a lot of things going on with AMC. And I do believe that AMC is going to start to do well. Okay. I'm starting to really, I think we're at the rock bottom levels here. I think AMC is due for a nice turnaround. Okay. GameStop, it's kind of crazy because it's kind of all over the place. Ever since this whole Roaring Kitty thing, it's all over the place. I really can't tell what's going to happen with GameStop. In the long term, I believe Ryan Cohen is going to do a great job. And I still feel the same way I felt before. I think in the long term, you'll see GameStop go up and do very well. And I think AMC will follow. But it's like the short term, it's very hard to predict this shit. It's very hard to predict because there's a lot of shit going on behind closed doors that we just don't know about. There's a lot of secret shit. There's a lot of secret shit going on. And it's like, it seems like GameStop, just from what I'm seeing, if you want to talk about it, it seems like its low is like the low 20s. Like we're seeing it right now. If you're talking like day trading shit, again, I'm not a financial planner. I feel like GameStop could drop a few bucks. You know what I mean? Like if you're looking to scalp it, you're looking to do a quick play. I'm not really comfortable if that was my mentality. I'm not comfortable at GameStop at 28. I think it could fall a couple of bucks. I really do. I really believe that. And it seems like it keeps doing the same shit. You notice that? It falls back to like the low 20s, then it shoots back to the high 20s, in some cases to over 30. And it's kind of playing ping pong. It's kind of playing ping pong. Yeah, Adam Aaron definitely robbed retail, but this is the thing, okay? AMC is still the biggest movie theater company in the world. It's like, you know what it is? I told all of you from the beginning. You know what I told all of you from the beginning? You can't stop that. You can't change the brand. That's the thing. Like if you put aside all the nonsense that we've been through, and we've been through a lot of effing nonsense. We've been through a lot of nonsense. You can't stop the fact that AMC is a tremendous brand. And for those reasons and those reasons alone, I think it's going to do well. It's at the rock bottom levels. It's at the rock. The only thing is, I don't know if he's looking to liquidate it. I don't know if he's looking to sell it. But even that might be a good thing. I don't know. I don't look. I don't have a crystal ball. All I can tell you is this. All I can tell you, I kind of like in a way what Roaring Kitty is doing. I wouldn't mind doing something like that myself. A lot of people feel like he's trying to get now on the GameStop board of directors. I mean, he went from 5 million GameStop shares to 9 million. You know, my whole thing with AMC, if I had the money like him, forget about it. He's got big friggin' pockets, that guy. If I had money like Roaring Kitty, I might wind up. I would love to buy a friggin' tremendous amount of AMC shares. I'm just saying. But my whole thing would be to completely change directions. I want to turn it. I would want it to get into the casino industry. That would be if I was a big shot at AMC. I would say forget movies, forget all this bullshit. I say you want movies. We'll put like an IMAX in the casino. I would love to see AMC follow the Hard Rock, cafe, the Hard Rock, casino level that they did. They're everywhere. Now, they took over the Mirage, right, in Las Vegas. So we're going to see the Hard Rock Las Vegas now. It's no more Mirage. It's going to be the Hard Rock Las Vegas. And I just don't understand why AMC doesn't do the same thing. See, but the thing is, like, none of you Mama Lukes, I'm not talking about the good people. I'm talking about all these haters. They think this is a joke. This is the smartest friggin' business decision on earth is AMC to enter the casino industry. AMC is synonymous with movies. It's synonymous with entertainment. It would do better than Hard Rock. Okay. And if anybody had any effing brains, but nobody does. Adam Aaron has no brains. The board of directors have no brains. And they're going to keep being a debt friggin' carrying company. They're never going to get out of debt. The movies are never going to make them enough money. Let's just, the only thing AMC has going for it is its brand. You want me to level with you? You want me to give it to you straight, in my opinion? Only thing AMC has going for it is its brand. That's it. The company sucks big rhinoceros bull sack. Okay. They're simply not making enough money, even with concessions. All these ideas Adam Aaron came up with, popcorn in the supermarkets, all this is a waste of time. He needs a cash cow. Adam Aaron needs a cash cow. And that cash cow, in my opinion, is the casino industry. But unfortunately, no one's going to do it unless I do it. You want me to tell you the truth? It's something I'm going to have to that's why I have to do like a million live streams. Apefather's got to work really hard. I got to work really, really hard. And I got to make these. I have so many ideas. I got to make all these ideas come true. That's it. I have to do it myself. And I'm willing to do it myself. Yeah, Real Aqua. Look, you're right about the Luxor. Phenomenal location. And it's completely shot right now. You're right. That's a great opportunity. Apefather for Trump VP. That would be a great dream. Tyrone Jamal. I might get into politics one day. A lot of people feel, they say, the things I've done in my life, I can never be in politics. Hey, anything goes, I think now. Anything goes. Listen, Trump is the first. I love the guy. And listen, I don't feel what happened to him is fair. What happened to him is a disgrace, what they did to him. But he is technically a convicted felon. Can you imagine the first president that could be a convicted felon? Anything goes. Listen to me. Anything goes. I can be in politics. Anybody can be in politics. I really believe that. It doesn't matter who you are. Johnny Knoxville could be the president at this point. I really feel there's absolutely no limits. Anybody could be the president, and anybody could be in politics. What's up, Tyrone and Jamal? Keep the beard, Apefather. Where's all the good food? All they do is eat. All I do is eat. Where's all the good food? What are you kidding me? All I do is eat. All I do, I have my Apefather special burger. I'm gonna make that famous one day with the friggin' the hamburger patty, the friggin' hot dogs. You don't see me consuming that. You don't see me consuming all the steaks I ate today. What are you talking about? Forget about it. Forget about it. Look, all I'm saying to you is this. AMC movie theater bull trader. Would you agree they're not making enough money? Listen to me. Anybody would agree to this, right? I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a friggin' financial friggin' wizard here to figure this out. AMC, in terms of movie tickets, selling movie tickets, their friggin' stub package, concessions, they are not making enough money. That's it. The debt is too overwhelming, okay? So all I'm simply saying is that they need a cash cow. Now you got to ask yourself, if you were like Adam Aaron, right? If you were the board of directors, you got to ask yourself a question: where can we generate insane amounts of money? I feel the casino industry. And especially AMC has got every look. If you look at AMC movie theaters in Times Square, like if you do a Google search, I say this all the time. If you take a few minutes out of your day and do a Google search of AMC in Times Square, it looks like a Las Vegas casino. So right off the bat, it's got the theme, it's got the friggin' image. Okay. Secondly, it's synonymous with Hollywood. It's synonymous with all the stars. You understand? It's synonymous like it's got everything that you would need to be a successful casino. Okay. I don't understand. The funny thing is, Adam Aaron actually had the money many times that he could have funded it himself. I mean, we gave that guy billions. Remember how much money that guy had in the vault because of us? He had over $2 billion at one time. This guy, what did he do with that money? You know what this? I still don't know where all that money went. I still don't know. Okay, I know he did the Nicole Kidman commercial. I know Highcroft, he made a few investments, whatever. Didn't work out so great. But where did all that money go? He didn't even lower the debt. He didn't even lower the debt. All of that money we gave him. He didn't even lower the debt. What did he do with all that money? I'm saying he should have friggin' invested in a casino on my idea. My idea would have been the winning idea for him at AMC. But you know what it is? No one's going to do it. I got to do it. I'm convinced no one's going to do it. No one's going to do it. I wish that there was a way I could get support. I wish all of us could work together, but no one's going to work with me. Let's be honest. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I wish people had the same thinking as me. That's what I wish. Because it's like, see, what you all don't realize, there's something about Roaring Kitty that I respect, and I'll tell you what it is that he takes matters into his own hands. See, that's the thing. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit. That's how we have to be. We got to take matters into our own effing hands. The problem is everybody is trying to win in an industry that's corrupt. You understand? You're trying to win when you don't set the rules. You don't set the rules, mother effers. You see, we're all sheep. I hate to say, I know you get upset, but this is the truth. We're all sheep and we have absolutely no power. No power at all in the stock market. We have no power. Okay? You're lucky. If you make money in the stock market every day, it reminds me of the movie Scarface. Remember you said every day above ground is a good day? Every day you make money in a corrupt industry, you should praise God, go to church, okay? Because it's not really meant for you to make money. The stock market is meant for billionaires to make money. You want me to level with all of you? The stock market is not meant for the regular Joe, the average Joe. See, honestly, Roaring Kitty is not an average Joe anymore. I know he's still considered a retail investor, but that dude's got major pockets now. That dude's got hundreds of millions. He could do. See, Roaring Kitty could do things that we can't do. You understand? He look. It cost him 60 million about to acquire 120,000 call options. But think about it. He had it all planned out. I don't know if he's going to get in any legal trouble. We'll see. I'm not the SEC, but they're pissed at him because whenever somebody could pull a fast one, you know what I mean? And he did that, by the way. Roaring Kitty pulled a fast one. Okay, whatever he did, he pulled a fast one to make a shitload of money. And don't think that the powers to be, the people who run this corrupt piece of shit freaking stock market, don't think that they're just going to let him get away with that. You'll see. I'm not, listen, I'll say it's alleged. I'll say it's alleged. But they don't want people like us making money. Roaring Kitty, he's still a retail investor. What's up there, Inspector Todd? Even though he's got big pockets. That guy's got big pockets. Let me read some of these comments here. I do not work for Uber. Don't listen to these psychopathic haters. What's up, Ron? Been a long time since I had money. Ron, I haven't been even looking at XRP. How's it doing? Is it still below $1? Is it still 50, 60 cents? Lou said it was going to 20,000. Remember Lou? Rest in peace, Lou. Let me read some of these crazy things here. Did you watch Trump's new interview on Logan Paul's podcast? I did it. I watched the recent interview with Dr. Phil, though. Dr. Phil and Trump. That was a great interview. I had to check that one up. I got to check Logan Paul's interview with Trump. I did not see that real aqua. But did you see the Dr. Phil interview? That was some good shit, man. You should check that out. Yeah, it's $20 my ass. No effing way. More like 20 cents. They're not going to let him walk away with hundreds of millions of dollars. Look, look. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. Let's see what happens with Roaring Kitty. All right, let's see. But personally, I think that he did a lot of shit wrong, and I'm not gonna ever do it. I'm done being transparent, guys. I don't care if you get mad at me. Look, I'm always gonna be here for you. I'm always gonna be your brother. Listen to me. I'm here to motivate you. I am here to do everything in my power so we all of us could win. I want all of us to win. You understand that, right? But I don't want to disclose my personal shit no more. I'm sorry because I just feel like there's no good to it. Nothing good is going to come out of me telling you my positions. Nothing good is going to come out of me telling you my cost averages. It's only bad. It's only, and if I get big enough one day, and if I get big enough one day, like Roaring Kitty, oh, it could get really, really bad. It could get really, really bad. I just don't see the point. What is it going to do for you? Look, let's face the facts. Roaring Kitty made hundreds of millions of dollars, correct? Does that put food on your table? Can we be honest with each other? I don't think any one of us really give a shit, right? Because it doesn't affect our lives, right? Roaring Kitty made hundreds of millions of dollars. Is that paying my utility bills? Is that paying my mortgage? Is that putting food on my table? No. Okay. So ultimately, who gives a shit that Roaring Kitty made hundreds of millions of dollars? It doesn't help me. It doesn't help you, right? Okay. So all you care about ultimately at the end of the day is your own bottom line, right? Isn't that all you care about? How much money you have. That's the only thing you should worry about. The only thing you should worry about at the end of the day is not how much money Apefather has, is not how much money Roaring Kitty has. How much money do you have? That's it. But as far as like stock talk, finance talk, entertainment, I'm here for you. I'm never going away. I'm always here for you. Yeah, I mean, that was a great interview with Dr. Phil. They brought up a lot of great points, you know, of Trump made a lot of great points too. Listen, would he be going through all of this shit if he wasn't running for president? Like, I'll let you all decide that. You're asking me? No friggin' way. Trump was a hero before he was in politics. Trump was a superstar, real estate developer, billionaire, superstar on The Apprentice, the biggest rating show. Guy goes into politics. He's like public enemy number one. Everybody, people, E.G. Carroll, with her friggin' no evidence, no evidence. This woman got paid $100 million. I want you to think about this for a second. If there was video footage, listen to me. If there was actual evidence that she got, raped, you understand? If there was like video, like let's say they had video footage, anything, pictures, photos, something, then of course, Apefather's got a big heart for women that went through that in life. God bless them. There were women who really went through that. Now, I'm not saying she did go through that. I'll say it's alleged. It's subject to your opinion, but I'm saying I don't feel like I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. I don't feel that she presented any evidence to prove it. That's all I'm saying to you. I mean, do you feel otherwise? What did she exactly? I watched the case very closely. She provided a picture. This is what she provided. It was a picture of her and her ex-husband. They were smiling like this. Look. Okay. Then Trump was in the picture with as his first wife. Okay, Ivana. She's smiling. Trump is smiling. Okay. How does that picture represent that Donald Trump did anything bad to E. Jean Carroll? They're all smiling together. They look like they were having a great time. So now, was there any video footage? No. The only witnesses that she claimed she had was she spoke to friends like friggin' 30 years ago. This is what she claimed. She said, when it happened, I called up a few of my friends 30 years ago. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. If you ask me, Info, what'd you have for? I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm gonna remember something from 30 years ago. The woman got $100 million. Okay, fine. Okay, the defamation thing. I all right, whatever. Trump was like, she's not my type, whatever. She's not a 10. You know how Donald speaks, okay, but whatever. She got $100 million. I gotta watch what I say. I'll say it's all alleged. It's just subject to my opinion. Have a good night, Ron. God bless you, brother. Hedge funds, well, they're the house, bull trader. They're the house. They run the show. I hate to say it. It's like, they say the house always wins. The house is the hedge funds. We're battling the house. We're not the house. You think retail is the house? Look, see, that's why ultimately Apefather wants to start something where there is no hedge funds. You see, this is what people don't understand. So I don't know what you're talking about, Big Daddy. What are index funds and mutual funds? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, brother? What you talking about, Willis? I'm just saying that the thing with Apefather is I want to get away from the corruption. I want to get away from being controlled. I want to get away from dark pools. I want to get away from payment for order flow platforms like Robinhood, Webull. I feel like once you put your money in these platforms, you have no more control. That's it. Every time you make buy orders, that's it. You don't control this shit. It goes right to the dark pools. You don't control nothing. You don't control Ugats, okay? There's so much shit going on. It sucks. It sucks in my opinion. I'm not saying to you, look, I play around with 10%. That's what I do. That's my thing. It's only transparency I'll tell you, is I play around with 10% in the stock market and around 10% in cryptocurrencies. That's it, of my particular net worth. I do not trust real money in the stock market. See, my whole thing is I want to get to a point where I have so much money that 10% becomes very significant. Like I want to get to the point where I have like 100 mil. So now I have 10 million I can play with. But you see, 90 million, if I had 100 million, 90 million's cash, gold, and real estate. It's never going to stop. That's just, I feel comfortable at night. I feel comfortable knowing I have a ton of cash. I have a ton of gold and real estate. You know, I have an account for real estate. I have a house. But right now, my only real estate investment is my house. But I have an actual account that I have a very significant amount for savings for future real estate investment. Right now, real estate, I think, is due for a crash. I'm still not comfortable entering the market yet, but we'll see what happens in the near future. Back to the future. What's up, brother? Good evening, my brother. So, Nintendo time, Mario Brothers. Nice. Do some Mike Tyson, man. That little guy versus Mike Tyson, the giant. Yeah, I got my Series X over here. If you look closely, I don't know if you see it. That's the Xbox Series X. My other TV, I got the PlayStation 5. Upstairs, I got the PlayStation 4. I got everything. Little Mac. Yeah, I'm just saying that Apefather's got to work his ass off because I want to start a brand. See, what I want to do for retail is this. This is my mission in my life. What I want to do for retail is give retail a different choice, a different option than what they're used to. See, right now, retail is used to only one thing and one thing only, the stock market. Okay, maybe two things, stock market and cryptocurrencies, right? I want to give retail a different option. But right now, I know nobody gives a shit about me. I'm not important. Back to the Future cares about me. I love them. But one day, if I make it big enough, the Apefather wants to start the Apefather brand. And I really want that brand to be something where there is no Ken Griffin, there is no Gary Gensler, there is no stock bullshit that we're dealing with, corruption, manipulation. It doesn't exist, okay? And we're like the boss of bosses. We're like John Gotti. We're like Paul Castellano. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. That's really my goals in my life. As far as the stock market is concerned, like I told you guys, I don't want to keep repeating it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust cryptocurrencies. Look, when I saw what went down, how we all got played. We all got played, man. I don't know if you realize this or not. We got played. These friggin' mother effers drained GameStop and AMC down to nothing. Then 3-4 years passes by, right? We all have our friggin' bowls and our friggin' schlong in our friggin' hands. 3 to 4 years. All of a sudden, you start seeing this little action. Action! I love the nightlife. I love the boogie on the disco. All of a sudden, Roaring Kitty comes out of nowhere after friggin' 4 years. The guy shows up after all this friggin' nonsense, dumb money, everything. Shows up. Good evening from Detroit, Pete. Thank you, Pete. I love you, Pete. God bless you. I appreciate that. Detroit in the house. So after 4 years, this guy shows up. And yeah, he pulls some shit out of his ass. The guy, look, he made himself a lot of friggin' money. But the question is, will he get away with it? The mistake Roaring Kitty made was he made things too public. He should have just see what Roaring Kitty, what he did wrong, in my opinion, was he made it too public. He should have just kept everything quiet. Did the same exact thing he did. Acquired 120,000 call options, did everything he did, but keep it hush hush. The problem is that when he basically posted that position and made it public, that 5 million shares, GameStop, I got 120,000 call options, there's a possibility that they could say that was stock manipulation. Again, I am not saying that's going to happen. I am not saying, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a securities lawyer. But I'm just saying that they could at least make that argument. They could make that argument. Well, Back to the Future. Roaring Kitty is a major player now in GameStop. I mean, he was always a major player, but now he's really a major player. I mean, the dude's got more money in GameStop than I think like BlackRock and like Vanguard. I mean, he's got a portfolio that's worth what? Close to what? It's like 300 mil or more or something. So obviously he's going to be like the fact that you're saying it like there's a choice here. You're saying it like, oh, people feel he's going to join the GameStop board of directors. I don't even think there's an option. I think that they have to make him join the GameStop board of directors because the guy's a major, major player in GameStop. You understand? It's like example. It's kind of like when Elon bought like Twitter. Remember, before he bought Twitter, Elon was such a big shot that they had to speak to Elon about everything anyway. Elon owned like a tremendous amount of Twitter before he bought it. So it's the same thing even with me. Imagine if I said, I'm going to friggin' buy 10 million shares of AMC, hypothetically, or some shit. People would have to treat me seriously. You know what I mean? So, of course, yeah, Rory Kitty is definitely going to be taken seriously. And he's definitely probably going to be on the GameStop board of directors. I agree with that. Guy's got 9 million shares and growing of GameStop. Look, this is not about one person making it. You understand? That's the only thing about Roaring Kitty I don't like. You want me to just level with you? It's not that, look, I don't wish anybody bad in this world. You know what I mean? But I don't like it how there's been a lot of times I saw things like, we started off with Trey. Remember Trey Trades? And he apparently made 10 million on options when Trey was telling everybody buy and hold. Okay. But yet he did something completely different. Mac was, he did his friggin' thing. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Mark Maxwell in the house. So the thing is that I don't know. Somewhere along the lines, the apes started. We became like a pawn. How can I explain this? We became a pawn for other people to make a lot of money, and it pisses me off a little bit. If you want me to tell you the truth, it just I don't know. I get a little aggravated. I get a little angry how we had this great movement. We had this movement that was supposed to bring life-changing wealth to all of us, generational wealth to all of us. And somehow that became a pawn to make certain people money. And that bothers me. That's not what I want. That's not what I want with the Apefather brand. I want to have an opportunity where all of us could prosper, but that's down the line. Right now, I have to make it. I have to become a big YouTuber. And I don't think YouTube is really treating me fairly, okay? I don't believe social media is treating me fairly. Look, I'll say it's alleged. I have more videos uploaded than the largest friggin' YouTube station in the world, T-Series. I have more videos uploaded than T-Series. I only have like what? I'm approaching 14 million views. I should have 14 billion views. I should have 1 trillion views, okay? But whatever, they don't treat me fair. I'll just keep working hard. Instead of a beer, I'm going to have a chocolate milk from Wawa. Not too shabby, right? Sometimes I want a nice cold beer. I'm like a kid. Sometimes I want hot chocolate. Right now I want some ice cold chocolate milk. People make fun of me, but I love chocolate milk. I don't care. Salud, Gintani. It's good stuff, man. It is good stuff. What's up, American Dream? American Yahoo 9.0 IRL. Look, this psychopath here, these haters that keep saying I'm poor. I spent $500 on food in 2 days. Someone spends $500 on food, you can't say they're poor. I want to see you haters what you eat. I want to see what you eat. Yeah, I'm going to be ending this soon, Detective Pikachu. It's funny you say that because I'm going to be watching a nice movie with my wife. I got to do a lot of lives, so I have to end it right now. It's funny Detective Pikachu said that. But I'm going to be back soon, and I'm going to be doing a lot more lives because I got to get to that magic number, 1 million lives. And the only way I'm going to get to 1 million lives is I can't be doing these long live streams. So I'll hang out a little longer with you guys, though. Not too much longer because my wife's going to watch a movie here. I'll hang out a few more minutes back to the future. Maybe we'll end it up at 40 minutes or so, a little over 40. I just feel like, look, I just feel like the stock market sucks ass. You want me to just tell it to you straight? It sucks. Okay. Even though we had these runs, don't you think it was messed up the way they did it? Don't you think it was messed up? I mean, 4 years went by, guys and girls. 4 years went by where AMC and GameStop could have go up. Forget about it for nothing. They could have go up for nothing. And all of a sudden, you see these crazy things because these freaking hedge funds decide they want to start closing their positions or covering. You know, they outweighted us. That's what they did. But that's not fair. It's not fair. That's why I tell people all the time, you can't put money in the stock market that you need. Listen to me. You can't put money in the stock market that you need to pay your mortgage. It's the same. You ever hear people who go to casinos, they say, don't gamble with the mortgage money. Don't gamble with the electric money. Don't gamble with the hot water money or the food money. It's the same thing with the stock market because you see what happens. People put money in AMC. People put money in GameStop. I know a lot of people did this. Okay, I know a lot of people did this because I spoke to a lot of people, and they put money in the stock market that they needed to pay their mortgage with. They put money in the stock market that they needed to pay the food with. You know, like I remember there was this one time, there was this guy, he contacted me. He's like, Apefather, my children are starving. I'll never forget this as long as I live. He goes, my children are starving. I will not sell. I refuse to sell my AMC. I'm not doing it, he says. My kids can continue to starve. I sent that guy like $300. I think he had like 3 kids. I sent him $100 a kid. I said, feed your kids, you friggin' degenerate. I was like Joe Pesci. Remember Joe Pesci in the movie Casino? He's like, did you gamble that money? Did you gamble? No, I didn't gamble. I didn't gamble. Nicky, you didn't gamble? No, it was Tommy. Was it Tommy? His name was, right? Oh, Nicky. I'm sorry. Nicky Santora. I'm thinking of Goodfellas. In Goodfellas, he was Tommy. In Casino, he was Nicky Santora. But he says, Nicky, I didn't gamble. If I find out you gamble, I'm going to leave you in a hole in the desert. You understand? Take the money, you friggin' degenerate. Take the money. You gambled? Yeah, I gambled. You degenerate. Kids at home. Big Daddy, what if you have no mortgage? It's good to have a little bit of a mortgage because when you have a mortgage, besides the tax write-offs, besides there's a lot of benefits, there's a lot of things you don't have to worry about. The mortgage company pays your taxes. They take care of everything for you. You know, other than that, you gotta pay those taxes in one shot. Out here in Jersey, my taxes are like over 10 grand, 12,000 a year. So it's I feel it's good. I have a little mortgage. I have a small mortgage on my house, not a big one. Yeah, AMC brought us all together. You know, I'm not really a big options guy. I'm going to tell you the truth. Look, I know you can make a shitload of money with options. I know, believe me. But you really got to call it right, man. See, like Roaring, that's another reason why Roaring Kitty might potentially get in trouble. Again, we'll say it's alleged for stock manipulation because, again, it could be argued, right? Couldn't it be argued that AMC and GameStop remain dormant? They didn't move for like 3 or 4 years, and then all of a sudden this guy comes out of the friggin' woolwork, right? Comes out of nowhere, and all of a sudden there's these big friggin' massive runs with GameStop, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But that's the thing with options. It's like unless you have some kind of insider information. Remember Lou? Like Lou's like, I got secret connections. May he rest in peace. He's like, I got secret connections. Okay. Unless you got some kind of secret connections, options are tough, man. A lot of times they could just expire worthless. couple of grand a month, not that much. I got a low mortgage, Big Daddy. My house. If you look it up on Zillow, it's worth over 600,000. I got like a $200,000 mortgage on it. Again, that makes me an average person. I'm not flexing. People think I flex. I don't flex. Listen, who's not an average person? Roaring Kitty. Again, like I say, when you're worth 100 million, 200 million, 300 million, yeah, he became a player. He's a player now. That's respectable. I'm nowhere near that. I could sell everything. I could sell everything I got to my name, my portfolio, gold, bonds, my house. I would have nothing compared to what Roaring Kitty has. Maybe I could come up. If I sold everything I had, maybe 2 million at the most. That guy's got like 300 plus million. I got nothing compared to Roaring Kitty. But I don't like options. I just don't like it. It's not for me. I don't like options. I don't like it. I like having, I just like, if you really want to know what I really like the most, I like real estate. I love gold, cash, and real estate. Those are things I love the most. They've never served me wrong. I think of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's a multi-billionaire. A multi-billionaire. They ask her, they say, Oprah, what do you invest in? You got a portfolio? She goes, cash. That's what Oprah says, cash. They're like, cash, that's it? Yeah. Cash is a great thing. This guy Vladimir is a lunatic. I don't know why you care so much, Big Daddy, but I pay a couple of thousand a month for my mortgage. Taxes is over 10,000 a year. But there you go, brother. Low interest rate. I'm not a brawler. I'm not a baller. I'm an average Joe. I'm just an average Joe. That's it. There's nothing special about me. But when I have the ape father, look, I still feel the biggest way to make it is the way Trump made it, is the way Elon Musk made it, is the way Mark Zuckerberg made it. That's the way I think you got to make it in life. Listen to me. You want to hear the real way? You got to be careful with options. You could get killed with options too. You could get destroyed with options. If you call that shit wrong, you could get really, really, really hurt. Um, it's up to you. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not telling you what to do. Just be careful. That's all. Be careful with it. If you're playing with small money and it's not going to hurt you, then fine. But Roaring Kitty was playing with big money. He had a big pair of balls. What he did worked out for him. But we'll see what the SEC thinks now, right? We'll see if all these corrupt mother effers, if they're gonna let him get away with hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we'll see. Again, I'll say it's all alleged. Not a lawyer. I'm not even sure if Lou is really if Lou is really dead. I don't know. Something is still telling me. Something is still telling me that Lou's like alive somewhere. Lou is pulling like an Elvis Presley move. Yeah, like people still say they see Elvis. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, there's no record of his death. Don't you find that to be a little odd? Is it just me? There's still no record of Lou's death. If you go online and if you look up his name in the Dominican Republic, there is no record of Lou dying. Don't you find that to be a little friggin' peculiar? A little odd? I don't know. That's just the way I see it. I'll say rest in peace, Lou. I gotta listen, Big Daddy. Look, this is the deal with me, and I'm gonna level with you. A lot of the money I have, I can't touch because my wife, she made it very crystal clear to me. I lost like 200 grand in AMC. Well, I'm not gonna say I permanently lost it because it's a paper loss. Things could change. But as of right now, I'm down heavy. I'm down heavy on AMC. Thank God I did well in other things in my life, okay? But thank God for other things. Thank God for Trump. Thank God for DJT. Thank God for gold. But my wife, she told me, she goes, this money is set aside for your children's future. And that's the bottom line. So I have to kind of make it all from the beginning again. That's what it is. In other words, let me sum up my life. You want to hear my life right now? I have an income of around 15,000 a month that comes in. Okay. Um, with that money, I eat very well. I live very well. I live a comfortable life. Okay. I live a comfortable life. I have a $600,000 house. I have a beautifully ground swimming pool. I have a nice life. But the thing is, I'm not over the top like Stallone style. Like I'm not like Roaring Kitty, meow like that. He's over the top. That's like super success. I'm just an average. I'm an average Joe. So what I need to do to really start the Apefather brand is I have to become a successful YouTuber. I have to get to billions of views. If not, my ultimate goal is a trillion. But that's when it's all going to happen for me. It's all going to happen for me when I become a superstar YouTuber. Until then, I'm just going to be an average Joe, no different than all of you guys. I'm just an average Joe who eats a lot of steak, a lot of hot dogs, a lot of meat. That's all. What can I tell you? I don't know if you understand this AI science guy, but I have a $600,000 house. So when you say I don't have the lifestyle of someone, you know, you got to take into account how much money my mortgage is every month, how much money my utilities are. What's up, Zanny? You have to do the whole thing. How much money I spend on food every day, which, as you know, is about 200 plus a day. And I proved that. I proved that I look. If you spend $200 a day of food, these people obviously are complete idiots. Okay, if you spend $200 a day, there's 7 days of the week, correct? Listen, let's do the math, you friggin' morons. Okay, you haters, let's do the math. Can we do the math? The guy's telling me I don't live the life of someone who makes 15,000 a month. Okay, so I'm gonna prove this mother effer wrong right now, AI science guy. How many days are in a week, moron? How many days are in a week? 7 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're spending 200 a day, which people know, and in a lot of cases, I spend a lot more. But let's just go with 200 a day. That's 1,400 a week. Cash money spent on food. If you times that by 4 weeks in a month, 50, what is it, 600, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. That's $5,600 a month. So in other words, you need $5,600 a month. Listen to me. You need $5,600 a month just to have $200 a day to eat. Now that's not including your mortgage. You got your mortgage now you got to pay. That's not including your car insurance. That's not including, just everyday shit like gas, entertainment for your family, you know, utility bills, everything. Okay. Trust me, it all adds up at the end. Well, thank you, Big Daddy. But it's very simple. I mean, I don't know how you figure I'm not living that lifestyle because every single day, believe me, I spend the money and I see where the money goes. And it just all adds up to the same thing every month for me. It's like, like after I pay the mortgage, after I pay the utilities, after I buy food, after I pay the insurance, after I pay everything else we got, it adds up to the same thing every month. How many people are on my feet? I got me, my wife. My mom is in rehab right now. God bless her. She's getting better. But I got my mother. I got my two kids. I got my two dogs. But it's simple. It's you don't need to see my bank account. It's called simple common sense. It's logic. Like just do the math in your head. I just told you. If you see all the time, I spend at least $200 a day of food. It's simple. It's simple math. If you're spending $200 a day, it's 5,600 a month. So in other words, not I'm trying to make you understand this simple. Not paying your mortgage, not paying your utility bills, not paying insurance, not paying anything. Life insurance, car insurance, not paying anything. Okay? All kinds of stuff you got, for the family I got, life insurance, the Gerber for the children, all this stuff, okay? You're paying $5,600 a month just in food. So now if you add another $2,400 a month in a mortgage, now you got to add another 2,000 in utilities. Now you got to add entertainment expense, life insurance, car. It adds up to about 15,000 a month. I'm telling you. Zanny, here's the bottom line. You could feel whatever you want to feel about the Ape Father, but I'm not showing you DICK. Okay. I am not going to make the same mistake that Roaring Kitty makes. Listen to me, I'm not going to do it. Okay. I just, first of all, I don't trust you haters. I think you haters are deranged Norman Bates psychopaths. That's what I believe. I'm not showing you nothing. You could ask as many times as you want. I will never show my portfolio again. Never. It's never going to happen. Okay. I made a major mistake doing it the first time. You know what I'm lucky about? I sometimes wonder. I sometimes wonder if, let's say, AMC would have had the MOAS, right? Let's just pretend. Can we just pretend, for argument's sake, AMC would have went to like $100,000? Let's just say we're just talking hypothetically. There's a very good possibility that the SEC and that all type of legal and law officials would have came after me because they would have been like, "Oh, stock manipulation, all this effing shit." You know what I mean? Which I think is probably going to happen for Roaring Kitty. Okay, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. But again, I'll say it's alleged. You can say whatever you want to say, but listen to me. There's too many legal ramifications that happens when you do that shit. See, it worked out in a way for me, believe it or not, that AMC went down. It worked out. You want to know why it worked out? Because the SEC could never say that I was involved in stock manipulation. I mean, I can prove to them. I have the proof that I'm down on paper hundreds of thousands. So I have the proof. They can't say nothing like that I did anything bad. Roaring Kitty, on the other hand, well, he made hundreds of millions of dollars. So that's going to be a little bit of a different thing. You understand? But maybe it worked out that way for a reason. I was very angry at first, but now I'm looking back on it. Maybe it worked out that way for a reason. I had to smarten up. I had to smarten up. Look, guys, you're all going to see I'm going to become a very successful person. I don't have to show nothing to you. You're going to just see as my YouTube channel becomes very successful. Look, you're going to all do the math. When you all see that I have billions and billions of views, listen to me. When you all see that I have like friggin' hundreds of billions of views, you're going to be able to do the math in your head, and you're going to figure that Apefather is making millions. Apefather is a multi-billionaire. So don't worry. You will 100% see that I'll do well. Okay? You don't need to see my portfolio, okay? Well, then look, Vladimir, then you could forever just think of me however you want to think of me. You want to think I'm a loser? I have a $600,000 house. I have a $15,000 monthly income. I spend $200 every day, if not $300 a day on food. Okay, so Vladimir, you could think whatever you want to think of me, but that's. I'm not even trying to be anything more than that. But Vladimir, do I not show all of this? You see my house. You see my pool. You see my life. You see how much I spend on food every day, and yet you doubt me. Whatever. Anyway, let me go, guys. It's 52 minutes. I'm out. V for victory. Everything I said in this live stream has not been financial advice. I am not a financial planner, but I am the greatest entertainer who has ever lived on planet Earth and the entire universe. The one, the only Apefather in the house, baby. God bless. I'm out. Wow! See you, hate to be you. Take care. Brush your effing hair.